right out of college, I went to UT and graduated with a business degree, marketing.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been in the fashion industry ever since then, in different formats, doing sales, and I had my own store in New York for 5.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then I worked for a trend forecasting company, so I've kind of been, you know, in lots of different ways in fashion and business. And then I decided to leave there and come back to Austin. And I really wanted to focus more on vintage this go around. The last time it was mostly smaller designers, hard to find designers. And so now I wanted to focus my attention on vintage, which is kind of what I mainly have in my closet. Like that's my passion. And I wanted to include some coffee elements into the cafe or into the whole store and have it be like a house feel, where each room represented like a different part of the house and sold what was in that, you know, section. And that's pretty much was my concept before even coming to Austin. And then it just kind of really blossomed.
So if you had to describe Friends and Neighbors in a couple words, how would you do that?
In a couple words, that's always difficult. I would say, you know, just, God, I'm like, sometimes I have these things written down and it's easier to like, after I've thought about it for a while. I would say, you know, just everything under one roof. I don't know, culinary and shopping experience under one roof in an East Austin bungalow. No, keep going. Sorry.
Oh no, you go on. The interview is all about you. So.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say after that. But anyway.
So what made you decide to come to Austin to open Friends and Neighbors?
You know, I was over New York in that way. I had been there for 11 years. I was ready for something new. Austin pretty much provided all the things that I was looking for at the time, and still does. You know, it's definitely just the best. I'm so happy that I moved here. But you know, I wanted to see the sky, and I wanted more space, and everything about Austin, I think, it really provides all the things that I was looking for in terms of creative and culinary and, you know, just the neighborhood feel of it all. It's just the community feel. I think everything combined, nature, it really has it all here.
So you mentioned that Friends and Neighbors is set in a renovated house in East Austin. So can you kind of describe how the structure of the house has influenced the layout of the store?
Oh, definitely. You know, I wasn't really sure how everything was going to play out before we found this space. And it was kind of like we saw it and it was perfect. You know, like I could just see everything in my brain as to like what it would be. And it just felt like this place was where, like, it's like the only thing that we looked at. And it was kind of, you know, just meant to be, I guess. But, you know, because of the layout of the house and we wanted to keep the structure, you know, you kind of just have to use what you have in terms of the property without, you know, costing too much money to change everything up. So, you know, in that regard, it was pretty easy to kind of imagine the kitchen and how it would function, but we tried to keep everything that we could as is. That was kind of just mostly because the house was so great and cute on its own. It didn't really need to be fixed up too much. But it was a lot of work to clean it and, you know, paint everything and tile everything and, you know, get it everything exactly the way that we wanted it.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the concept of Friends and Neighbors? I know that the bedroom kind of functions to sell different things than the kitchen does.
Yeah. So basically, you know, the kitchen area of the house has the coffee and the beer and the wine, and the backyard is, you know, to hang out in. And then the dining room has been converted to indoor seating for the cafe, and then the bedroom area, or one of the bedrooms, and like the main entrance is where the store part of it is, that we've got the vintage clothing and accessories and stuff like that. And then the bathroom was converted into more of a beauty room for retail, and that's where I have all of the beauty products. And then the back bedroom is the changing room, and I have like two tent-like dressing rooms using like textiles. I really kind of wanted to evoke, the feeling of, house materials and other things like that, like having the textiles be used for the dressing room as like tents, and then, having like a bookshelf, or a cupboard or a bookshelf being utilized, so everything, it looks like the house when you're looking, it doesn't look like a store. It looks like a house, and then you've got all of these, racks and tables that include all of these different fun, treasures to be found.
So how would you describe the style persona of a friends and neighbors shopper?
It's an interesting question, because I find that, it brings a wide variety of people here, young and old, different styles. I think even it reflects how I am as a person, and if you look at my closet, it's like all over the board. Like, I have so many different styles and ways that I put myself together, and I think that this store kind of encompasses that as well, where it's kind of like there's a little bit of something for everyone here. And whether or not you're being casual, or if you want to dress up, or if you're young or you're old, or, multiple sizes as well, I want something for everyone here. And I think that's what I really try to bring to the table. So, you'll see lots of our customers that come through kind of evoke that as well. And just, we've got a wide variety of people that come through, and a lot of people live in the neighborhood and across the street, and we see them every day. And some people just, they just get, comfortable coming here, and it's like part of their daily routine. And I love that. That was, part of the whole community feel that I wanted for this place, is for people to feel comfortable to come through and kind of make